Hi everybody, I'm Mark Pfeifer. I'm the crazy guy that started Wigglewow. So I understand there's some questions that a lot of you would be interested in hearing my responses to. So we've captured some of those and I hope you enjoy.
All right, so why did you start Wigglewow?
So I honestly believe that in 2014, God spoke to me directly through my brother when he challenged me to create a company that would provide careers, not just jobs, but careers for adults with special needs. And that ultimately was the genesis for Wigglewow.
Why do dogs love Wigglewow treats so much?
So I know people think that it's just because of the bacon and lots of love that our epic chefs put in each treat, but it's actually a little bit more than that. We created a test when I used to work at GE Appliances called the Wigglewow Challenge, where I found 50 of my peers that would give their dogs treats daily and asked each of them if they would be willing to test the latest Wigglewow recipe with their dogs and give their dog a chance to tell them if they could buy their own treats, would they buy Wigglewow or what they think are their favorite treats at home. I then told all 50 of them that until 45 or more dogs out of 50 choose the Wigglewow treat, I'm gonna keep being a slave for corporate America. And so the first time we did the test, not that you care, but only 7 actually selected the Wigglewow treat. And so over several iterations and many frustrating conversations between myself and God, I literally got to where we had 27 dogs that were willing to pick the Wigglewow treat. So we were over half, and I was like, all right, God, I can't figure this out. What's the secret? And I felt the Holy Spirit say, triple the amount of bacon. So I took the existing recipe I had, tripled the amount of bacon, and the next time we ran the test, 47 out of 50 people, no, dogs, sorry. Although people eat our treats too. You've seen that video. But 47 out of 50 dogs chose our treat, and that's when I put my notice in, and my boss didn't believe me. But I quit.
So what do you love most about Wigglewow?
What I love most about Wigglewow is seeing the transformation that not only takes place in the individuals, our epic chefs, but in the families. I can't tell you how many parents have told me that even after just one shift, maybe even the second shift of being a part of the Wigglewow team, they're a totally different person at home. And that is nothing that I have created. That's nothing that anyone that's a part of the Wigglewow team has created. That truly is something that God has created.
What is the most challenging part of Wigglewow?
Okay, I was just talking about the parents. You guessed it, it's not the epic chefs, it's the parents. So one of the challenges we have is there's many parents that think that we're just a daycare, that they can just drop their son or daughter off whenever they want and we'll provide a safe environment for them to work, which we do. However, what I'm trying to help them understand and learn is we have to be productive the entire time. We can't allow people to just kind of take up a seat. And so that's what that's some of the growing pains we're currently going through, is helping all the families understand that this is a place of employment. This is not a daycare.
What would you like the customers to know?
So customers frequently ask, some customers look at our treats and they're like, oh my gosh, look how expensive they are. So they always want to know if there's a way to get free Wigglewow dog treats. Well, there actually is. It's called becoming a subscriber. Because what people don't realize, see, in America, we're kind of a fickle society, right? We hear of an opportunity, like we hear about this guy that started this company, he left corporate America to provide careers for adults with special needs. We're like, oh, we're gonna support him. So we buy one bag of treats. Good job, I helped him out. Well, yeah, you did, one time. that doesn't help us week to week, month to month, continue to provide employment opportunities for everybody, right? We really need people to you're already buying treats for your dogs, right? And maybe Wigglewow, I used to be the guy that would go to Feeder Supply and buy the cheapest stuff on the shelf. I never looked at the ingredients, and then I learned, right? If you do a little bit of research, you find out how many dogs have actually died from a lot of those very cheap treats. And if you love your fur baby as much as I love mine, which I'm sure you do, you probably don't want that to happen to them. So you'll look at our treat, it just has 5 ingredients on it, and there's nothing harmful in our treats. So if you become a subscriber, which means you commit to getting treats on a regular basis, whatever your subscription is, your first order, all you pay for is either the delivery or for shipping. So if you get, and here's where, if you live out of town and you get a large bag, I would encourage you to get 3 large bags because it's cheaper overall for shipping. So if you want to get one large bag a month, instead of signing up for a subscription to get 1 large bag a month, sign up for a subscription to get 3 large bags every 3 months. And so you get, your first 3 bags are going to be free, and then all you pay for is the shipping. So become a subscriber. If you really want to help Wigglewow, that's what I want our customers to know. We need subscribers to make this sustainable.
So what is one of your favorite memories?
So
I was going to say without crying.
I hope I can hold it together. Yep. So one of my favorite memories, because a lot of times we think we know what it's like to be, well, not that we know what it's like to be a special needs person, obviously, because we don't, but we think we know about them, or we think we know maybe their world. Well, Andrew was my second Epic Chef, and we were creating a label for him, for his Epic Chef label to go on the back of the bags, and he created a quote, a personal quote that he came up with by himself. And it truly captures what God is doing through this company. And his quote is, "I love working at Wigglewow because it makes what seems impossible possible." So just noodle on that for just a couple seconds. Just getting a job. Most of the special needs population in America see that as something as impossible. We need a lot more Wigglewow companies out there. If you want to become competition, that's great. Good luck with it. Our treats are rocking. But you can do a donut shop. There's all kinds of things you can do. This is an amazing staff that will work with every bit of heart and soul that they have the entire time that they're clocked in.
And our final question, what have you specifically learned from our Epic Chefs?
So I kind of alluded to it a little bit ago. I thought I knew how they would think and what their goals are. And I know this shows how ignorant I am. This goes to show you it's not my son or daughter that's special needs. I used to think that they would have different goals, different things that they are wanting to pursue in life. They have the exact same goals we do. They look forward to being married one day. They look forward to going out on a date. They look forward to taking mom and dad out to lunch and paying for the bill. How awesome is that? So the same desires and wants that you and I have, our Epic Chefs have the same thing. And that is something that has really rocked my world, and I've loved every bit of it.
Awesome. Thanks for answering our questions.
Thank you.